To avoid more problems with resistance, growers need to become familiar with herbicide modes of action. Jason Norsworthy explains why that matters.
When we look at herbicide programs, you've got to have multiple effective herbicides on that acre. Multiple effective herbicides, that's the key. And we want to start, we don't want these pigweeds to get up and then start trying to kill them once they get up. We want to kill them before they come up. I want to keep Liberty in the tank there, and I want to use Liberty only if and when that residual herbicide breaks. And I'll say this, in the state of Arkansas, our philosophy is every 14 days, folks, 14 days, 21 days at most, we're spraying a residual herbicide until we get crop canopy formation. If we think we have some escapes in the field, we're going to put Liberty in the tank to try to control those, or another herbicide to try to control those escapes. So we need multiple modes of action. I just said a few minutes ago something about Valor, about Prefix, FlexStar. How many of you ever heard of group numbers? Group numbers. Show a hand if you've heard of a herbicide group number. Only 2 of you, 3 of you. Now everyone listen to this. This field, if I spray Valor pre-emergence and I come back post-emergence and I spray Roundup plus FlexStar on this field right here. Planted soybeans in it, Roundup Ready soybeans, and I sprayed Valor followed by FlexStar plus Roundup. Show of hands. How many of you think I have 3 effective modes of action in this field? Raise your hand. Come on, folks, because I want to see hands if you think I did. 3 effective modes of action. Okay, I've got 3 products out there. Surely I've got 3 different effective modes of action. Folks, Valor is a Group 14 PPO herbicide, and generally speaking, it's effective on pigweed. Okay, so that's one effective mode of action. I came back post with FlexStar. FlexStar is a Group 14 herbicide. Is that a different mode of action? Okay, no, so that one doesn't count. Okay, so I'm still left with 1. And I'm tank mixed Roundup with it on glyphosate-resistant pigweed. What did that do to glyphosate-resistant pigweed? Absolutely nothing. How many effective, I want to ask you one more time, how many effective modes of action do I have in that field? I have 1 mode of action in that field. Folks, if I spray 1 mode of action in that field, I don't care if it's Liberty, I don't care if it's a Group 14 herbicide, it's no different than Roundup, what we were doing with Roundup. If I spray 1 effective mode of action in this field right here, I've just selected for resistance to that mode of action. That's why we've got to understand. First, you need to understand whether you have any weeds out there resistant to the herbicides. And secondly, you've got to use 2 modes of action.